Okay, so I know some of you are still struggling with getting some of these crowns just to open up a few eggs. So basically in today's video I'll be showing you different tips to get a lot of crowns without pay to win or with pay to win, also by AFKing or grinding. There's a lot of different ways, the most efficient ones there are. Yeah, basically let's just start off from the whole start. So let's say you're just a starter and it's your first time playing the game. The best thing you can do is use codes. So where you can find the codes is in Saber Simulator Discord server, in bot commands, there are all the codes listed. I'll put up some on the screen right now so you guys can use some if you're just a starter or you haven't played this game and you decided to play it. And after you use those codes, the best thing you can do is go ahead and purchase some of these eggs, get some good pets and stuff like that. Also, I'll be ignoring this Thanksgiving egg because I know people will be watching this in different times. Some people might be watching this when this turkey egg isn't even a thing, so that's why I'll be ignoring it. So the best thing after you use those codes is just to open up a few eggs, and after that what you would have to do is go to an empty public server. So it has to be a public server because you don't have flags and you can't capture flags in a private server, like in a VIP server. So that's why it has to be a public server, and make it empty because nobody takes your flags, and private your account, private so nobody can join you, not even friends or anyone, because the server will get full 100%. And how do you join these empty servers is you go to Google and go to Chrome store, and over there just download Roblox Plus, and that Roblox Plus basically allows you to join these empty servers. What you would have to do is go to the main website of the game and go to the servers, and then just skip all the way till you find some empty servers, and it takes a few seconds with Roblox Plus. So yeah, it's always the best to use these empty public servers for grinding crowns. First of all, because no one is bothering you, nobody's there to kill you really. Then also nobody's taking your flags, you're completely fine, left alone. So now let's talk about some pay to win and not pay to win. So if you're pay to win, the bosses are basically a way to go for you because you have the double damage, then you also have that double swing speed or whatever. I'm not exactly sure how it all works, but I know if you go pay to win with all the game passes, your hits on the boss will be really boosted, and without any pay to win, boss is pretty much useless. It's okay to grind it, you get a lot of crowns, but not really that efficient. But if you don't have any game passes at all, the best thing you can do is go to these empty servers and capture flags and just EFK the hill. EFKing the hill is pretty good if you don't have any game passes. EFKing the boss can be pretty... EFKing both heal and the boss is pretty risky because some higher player can come and join you and kill you. So it's pretty risky. So if you care about strength, I would suggest you to stay in the safe zone. You still have the flags, you'll still be getting those crowns. But let's say if you're the max rank like I am, you have a lot of strength and barely anyone can kill you, then I would suggest you to EFK the heal. Of course, if you don't have all the game passes, but if you have a lot of game passes, then I would suggest you to EFK the boss, because you can once he stops, can deal a lot of damage to him. Look at this, I'm just standing. Now imagine if I was EFKing here. I did 200 damage or something like that, which is crazy, and that's a lot of crowns. And just after some time, boss will be back here where you were standing. It's always most efficient to stand in the middle. And also keep in mind to have all the flags captured, because flags are really OP, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit when I capture all the flags. With all the flags captured, I get about 150 billion crowns every 2 minutes. So you guys can imagine how OP that actually is. Every 2 minutes, 150 billion crowns just from EFKing, and that's it. I don't even have to grind. I can also just EFK the boss, stand in the boss area, and whenever it comes to the middle, I damage it, get some crowns. EFKing the heal when you're the last rank isn't really that useful, you barely get anything. So for the higher class people, players, it would be the best focus on the flags and on the boss. The heal wouldn't really be that useful, and that guy just left, so I didn't want to kill him. But now let's go to the heal, and I just want to show you guys that I'm gaining 160 million every second. So you guys can see these 16 million pop-ups. There's 10 of them every second, and every each of them is 16 million, so that's 16 times 10, 160 million crowns every second. Now it's not really that efficient considering I gain 150 billion crowns from just having all the flags every 2 minutes. Also, I just want to check one more thing. I'm currently 4th place. Like, these people are gaining so many crowns, and they're 100% being in a public server, having all the flags, and just EFKing the boss. Now that server is probably, I'm guessing, in a server full of people. The boss has a lot of health, and if they're EFKing it, they can gain a lot of crowns also. But maybe they're just lucky and nobody's taking their flags in a server full of people. But yeah, you just really gotta be lucky for that. So let's go to the top island now. I don't think they've added flags for this 8th and 7th island. Yeah, there's no flags sadly, but after the 6th one, which is this purple one, there are flags. So let me just go ahead and capture all of them real quick, and then I'll be back and you guys will see. This is insane, like the amount of crowns these flags give you when you capture them all. And also, if you don't have all the islands unlocked, and if you're just a starter player, and if you also don't have any Robux, I would suggest you to buy more jumps, like these double jumps, over buying boss hits, because it will be the better for you to get these flags, to be able to get more flags than boss hits. I mean, boss hits are also pretty important, but as I'm saying, for the non-pay-to-win people, flags are a way to go. Like, they're extremely OP. And I don't know if you guys watched my video when I started off without spending any Robux. Like, basically the way how I got so OP pretty fast is just by EFKing these flags. Like, flags are OP. Every update there's more and more of them. And just after a few updates, these flags are gonna be killing it. Like, they're gonna be giving so many crowns, way more than the boss actually does. Unless, of course, they add more boss hits, like that skills, abilities, whatever they're called. Alright, so I think I have every flag captured in the game. So let's see how many crowns they get every 30 seconds. So let's keep an eye over here. So currently I have this 901 billion. Okay, here we go. So 20 billion, I was right. So it's actually a little bit less than I counted first time. So let's say it's 20 billion every 30 seconds. I don't know how, but I'm pretty sure I was getting more before. No clue how, but alright, there. But yeah, here, in case you guys didn't see yet, I'm trying my best. I've been grinding and DFKing these bosses all time. Like, just non-stop. Okay, so that over there is basically just flags. So far, I got, let's say, more than 100 billion crowns just from having all the flags captured, and it's really satisfying to see these flags rewards, all the crowns go through the screen. I even have one photo where I was getting, I don't know how, but I have a photo when my whole screen was full of those crown rewards. But like this, does like standing on the hill boost your crown rewards? Like, I don't know. Okay, never mind, it doesn't boost anything. Okay, now let me just go ahead and quickly show you about this boss. So as I said, the game passes affect it a lot. So just look at this. It had 1.8 thousand health. Now look how fast its health is draining down. Like, look at that. I've already made 35 billion crowns. Soon like 50 billion crowns. There we go. Alright, keep in mind, I've hit the boss 400 times. I've made 70 billion crowns. So let's say I'm in a server with more people and the boss spawns and it has 10,000 health and I kill it all by myself. That's more than 1 trillion crowns. So like, do you guys understand how OP these game passes are? And like, honestly, it's made so pay to win about these crowns. It's so freaking pay to win. Yeah, sorry, I can't do anything about that.